Hello Vogue, I am Nicola Coughlan. I'm going to tell you my beauty secrets and some deep, dark secrets. We're all going to be in like a secret club together and we're going to get like matching sweaters and it's going to be really chic.
It's Nicola Coughlan, ladies and gentlemen, gays and theys. Give her a round of applause. Every time this woman comes on my For You page, I have a hard time concentrating on what she's saying because I am just absolutely transfixed, drooling over how gorgeous her skin is. Let's just be honest. She's stunning. And even though I haven't seen anything with her in it, all I know of her is that clip from, what is it called, Dairy Girls, where she's like, "Hi, I'm a lesbian."
Hi, I'm a lesbian.
Congratulations. But I've thoroughly enjoyed watching interviews of her, and I am so excited to watch her do her entire skincare routine and apparently facial sculpting. I don't know, that's what it says in the name of the Vogue video, but let's just jump into it. Per usual, all the products that I'm going to be talking about will be linked in the description box below. And like always, I am not a dermatologist or an esthetician, nor do I claim to be. I just make these videos for fun and share my opinion on skincare. So let's jump into it.
I got a little pimple patch off. It's not super bad.
Wow. I forget how blue her eyes are. Especially when she's wearing that. She has like those, you know, whenever people compliment my eyes, I always say that I have White Walker eyes. She's the poster child for White Walker eyes. Oh my gosh, they are so blue, so gorgeous.
I got these pimple patches in France in a pharmacy. I'm going to try and take this off now. The thing is, they do like well to your skin. And then, okay, we're not so bad.
Okay, where can I find these pimple patches? I want to find them because not all pimple patches are created equally and nothing frustrates me more. Ooh, I get fired up. When I buy a pimple patch and it sticks to my skin for approximately 0.3 seconds, yeah, I would much more prefer to have a pimple patch that I struggle to get off. Sign me up, but she flashed it on the screen so quickly that I can't see what she was using. If any of you guys know what she's using, please comment in down below because I need that ish in my life.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my new face.
Oh, okay. Very fancy.
If you do it, you like lift your cheekbones and oh, look at that. This is the side of my face that I sleep on and you can really tell. I met a friend recently at the pub and she was like, "I'm a back sleeper." And I was like, "Okay, isn't that good?" And she was like, "No, because I went to a facialist. You know, all your skin is, everything's going to the back." And I'm like, oh my God, can women live?
Yes, for real. Oh my gosh, so that is kind of a personal issue I have with the whole conversation around like how you should be sleeping. For example, I, for the majority of my life, have slept on my back, but I need a, what's it called, that surgery that you get on your nose so you can breathe? Anyway, I can only breathe out of one nostril. So when I sleep on my back, I snore super bad. So I trained myself to sleep on my side. Then all of a sudden, I'm seeing everywhere that you absolutely can't sleep on your side because it ages your face. And at a certain point, I'm like, okay, you know what? What if we just let people sleep? I don't notice any sagging in her skin, and I love that she's going in with New Face. New Face is, you know, very fancy, but it's technology that actually works. It's microcurrents that help to stimulate your skin, help firm and tighten the skin. There's a lot of benefits that come from regular use. And, you know, it helps with lymphatic drainage as well, so you look less puffy. It's just a great product overall. Definitely not cheap, but one of the very few skincare tools that are pricey that I'm like, yeah, that's worth it. So I love it.
But it does make a difference. Like there's some, I was watching Backs and Bridge and I was like, I can tell I really went ham on it that day. I really went ham. I was like, the cheekbones are cheekboning. We're good, we're good. I used to work in Lush Cosmetics when I was like,
oh, no way. That is so crazy. Oh my gosh. I can totally picture myself walking into Lush Cosmetics and her just chucking a bath bomb at me. She gives that energy.
All right, so I'm going to use some serum next.
Ooh,
I have really
The Ordinary.
skin. And my boss was like, you need to start using eye cream and you need to start moisturizing your neck. And I was like, okay, girl. And I started it then, but I was like an anomaly amongst my friends that I did that.
The earlier the better. It's definitely paying off. She flashed it on the screen so quickly, and you know, the Ordinary products, they all look very similar to each other. Where are my glasses at? Oh, okay, so it's the hyaluronic acid serum from the Ordinary. This is one of the most popular products from them. I mean, I've talked about this before. I personally don't believe that hyaluronic acid serums are necessary in a skincare routine because 95% of the products you find on the market have hyaluronic acid in them already. So there's no reason to really have like a dedicated one when it's already a component of the majority of skincare products out there. I would recommend instead going in with a serum that kind of has like a plethora and bigger range of beneficial ingredients for the skin in addition to hyaluronic acid. For example, like the Aveeno Oat Serum that reduces sensitivity and irritation, brings down redness, which would probably be beneficial for her, you know, wearing makeup, being on a set. Or even like the Beauty of Joseon serums, they have like a ginseng serum that helps with premature aging, reducing sensitivity. You know, these products that have hyaluronic acid but also have a bunch of other ingredients versus the very very simple, ordinary hyaluronic serum. But you know, this product has a cult following for a reason, and I'm not mad at it. Whatever floats your boat.
I'm just gonna put on a little eye cream because my boss, she was right. You gotta use
that
it.
looks like a Tatcha eye cream.
That I should only put it on with my ring finger.
Yes. Okay, she knows her skincare knowledge. I love it. That definitely was a Tatcha eye cream. Tatcha is one of those brands that I've always felt iffy about. Like, the experience is very luxurious. It feels so nice on the skin. It really is lovely, but between the price points and the added fragrance in the products, it is just too luxurious for my taste. And I feel like there's lots of comparable Japanese skincare products that deliver similar results and experiences. Definitely similar Korean skincare products for a much more affordable price. Like, how much is that eye cream? I honestly have not looked at Tatcha products in so long. I mean, besides their lip mask, I will admit I'm a huge fan of that one, mostly because it lasts forever. Okay, it's $67. You know, that it's not crazy, but that definitely is expensive. I'm trying to remember if it's fragrance free. Nope, it has parfum fragrance. See, that's just like a big issue I have with Tatcha, especially for an under eye product. Like, the under eyes are so sensitive to begin with. You don't want to be really messing with them, and there's just a lot of comparable products out there, so I don't really get the hype.
I'm gonna use this. Is so good under makeup.
Oh, Tatcha again. Okay.
Cream. You know, I had spots as a teenager. I had acne really bad. I remember it being so freaking painful. But I also grew up in Galway in the west of Ireland, and it is so rainy there. Like, we never see sunlight. People think I'm kidding when I say that, but I do think that it had a huge effect on, you know,
that's probably
skin,
why your skin is so good.
Staying relatively healthy.
Body acne and acne is so tricky. It's such a difficult thing to get rid of because depending if you're sweating or if you live in a really moist environment like that, or the quality of your clothes, you know, they're all in direct contact with your skin, which doesn't really give your back or body acne really any room to breathe. And I personally feel that because I struggle with body acne whenever I work out. So I've always been on the hunt for good body acne products. The best ones I've found to use so far are, first, I've told you guys about this before, the Selfless by Hyram Mandelic Acid Serum. I know it is meant for the face, but I would be lying if I said that it doesn't immediately help with my body acne in a way that I haven't found with any other product. It's just so good. If I use that consistently, my body acne goes away. But I also really do like the Naturium body acne spray. The salicylic acid in it helps as well, but I found that with that one I have to be really consistent, like twice a day, never missing a beat. But anyway, if you guys want me to do a full deep dive body acne video, have I done one? I feel like I have. Well, if you want me to do another one, let me know. My thoughts on the Tatcha moisturizer are pretty much exactly the same as the eye cream. It's just expensive, luxurious, and I don't like that there's fragrance in it, but it feels nice.
I think I got this in like,
okay, an ice roller.
It's just like a cheapo ice roller. I'm doing a lot of traveling at the moment, so you know, you get really puffy on flights in early morning. These are like a complete godsend. I always have them in my freezer at home.
I love, like all the facial tools she's using. She seems to be like really passionate about that. I mean, ice rollers are great. They can be really helpful for reducing puffiness, reducing redness. They have a really calming effect to the skin. However, I will say I recommend using an ice roller before you apply your skincare products versus after, because the condensation from the ice on your skin can kind of break up or interfere with the skincare products that you already applied. It's not the end of the world. It's not like your skincare products are just not going to work. It's just what I've noticed is kind of an experience thing. I feel like because of those water droplets on your skin, it's just best to use it before, let your skin dry, and then follow up with your skincare products afterwards.
If I'm like having a makeup artist do my makeup,
oh my gosh, another facial tool.
I'll wear like an under eye mask. Because, you know,
wow,
your girl gets puffy. Do you know one big thing that is part of my beauty routine that I did actually before I came here is I plucked my one long chin hair. And I feel like unless you have one of those, have you come into your womanhood?
I definitely came into my womanhood a long time ago because I have about 500 of them on my face, but definitely didn't pluck those. I don't think I've ever seen a celebrity use this many facial sculpting tools ever. She definitely loves that effect of like reducing puffiness. I will say out of everything that she used, the new face is definitely going to be the most beneficial for that. However, this roller that she went in with can be really nice, especially for like the cheekbone area as well as the jawline, to reduce that puffiness and, you know, enhance the skin in those areas. I wouldn't say it's overkill because at the end of the day, those tools aren't really doing anything to irritate your skin. I mean, I wonder personally if my skin would get even more red and puffy after using 3 different facial sculpting tools, but there's really nothing wrong with it. As long as she's being gentle on her face and she's noticing good results, then I think it's great. The type of tool that she just used, you can find like a lot of very fancy, expensive stainless steel gold shit that costs like a couple $100s, but in reality, you can get something like that for so cheap on Amazon. Same with the ice roller. I kind of want to see like how much those are. Okay, the one that she just used is actually really expensive. It's $190. There really is no need to spend that much money. That is a very expensive tool that just kind of rolls on your face. I mean, like in instances like the new face that uses technology, currents, you know, that is going to cost more money. But for something like this, I mean, there's just no need.
Putting on some SPF.
Yes, okay.
It's Fenty.
Oh, okay, it's Fenty.
I just love Rihanna so much. It's like, would I ever want to meet her? I don't know, because like, what if she didn't like me? Like that would gut me.
Yeah, I feel like exactly the same. I feel like there's celebrities I want to meet, and then there's a certain echelon of celebrity that I'm like so obsessed with, but never want to meet, like Beyonce. They are just so fantastic that if I met them and didn't have a positive experience, I would jump off a cliff for sure. And because of that alone, I'm like, I don't think I could ever meet them.
I think people are sometimes surprised that I am like an old crone. It's quite nice. Being broke in my 20s was one of the greatest things for my skin, because my friends were going on sun holidays and I was like, I'm going on 0 holidays because I have got no money. But yeah, it is not worth the suntan. It's not.
Thank you for bashing sun tanning, because it is so not worth it. Your skin is going to majorly suffer, and if the skin cancer alone doesn't freak you out, the premature aging should. I would say the same, because for pretty much all my life until you wonderful people came around, I was broke AF, but I was also broke in Hawaii, where, you know, the sun damage is a real thing. But I've tried to be consistent about sunscreen, tried to protect my skin, even though I look like Edward Cullen in the sun and blind complete strangers who didn't ask for cataracts. At least I have my premature aging under control. I am interested to see which Fenty products she uses, because I believe at this point Fenty does have like a few different sunscreen products. For her skin is so fair, and given that she grew up in an area where there was no sunlight, it is all the more important that she uses a really good sunscreen. Okay, so she uses the Hydra Visor Invisible Face Moisturizer SPF 30. You know, it is a moisturizer and SPF in one, which, you know, I personally always recommend using like a dedicated SPF product versus like a moisturizer with SPF, just because you want to get the most coverage possible. With an SPF, you're supposed to be using a quarter size amount, and typically people aren't using that much moisturizer, but it is SPF 30, which is great. She's using the minimum amount that you should be using. However, I would definitely recommend to you, Nicola, using like a Korean SPF 50 formula. I just feel like for how fair her skin is, she really should be using an SPF 50 versus SPF 30, but it's not the biggest difference in the world. But then again, for her, I'm like, you need all the protection you can get. I feel like she's a skincare girly and would really love the Beauty of Joseon SPF 50 formula. Nice lightweight experience, but still gives that boost of moisture to the skin without any white cast. Or even like the Numbuzin Calming Water Sunscreen, because I feel like because her skin is so fair and it does get puffy, she would benefit from like a calming formula that's a lightweight gel consistency, also with no white cast. Honestly, I feel like she would just love Korean skincare. But yeah, I would recommend SPF 50, you know, just to be safe. Wow, what are my thoughts? I mean, I have to be honest, just from the cadence alone, her routine was so fast paced. It just made me so happy. I know that all of our attention spans have just been absolute dog shit because of TikTok, but I think that's one of the reasons I love watching her interviews as well. She's just so quick, so witty, fast paced. It just makes it really enjoyable to watch her videos. I thought her routine was fine. I mean, she got all the basics down. Well, she didn't cleanse her skin, but I'm assuming she cleansed her skin before this video. I mean, she already had, well, I was gonna say she already had a pimple patch on, but maybe that means she didn't use a cleanser. Oh, now I'm suspicious. Okay, I'm side-eyeing that a little bit. Maybe she has really dry skin and just doesn't like to cleanse her skin in the morning, but given the type of products that she was using, she seems pretty invested in skincare, so I'd be highly surprised if she didn't use a good cleanser. But regardless, she has a serum, moisturizer, eye cream, sunscreen, as well as the facial tools. I mean, it's a pretty well-rounded routine. I don't know anyone that uses that many face tools every single day in their routine, but whatever floats her boat. Would I use all the skincare formulas that she used? No, I think I would only use the ordinary one, and even then I'm like, I don't really need hyaluronic acid. The other formulas I don't love. However, compared to a lot of celebrity skincare routines I've seen before, it seems like she does have a good grip on what her skin likes, which formulas she should be using. Like, I feel like she's a skincare girly, honestly. But yeah, Nicola, if you need any recommendations for like incredible Korean sunscreen formulas that are super lightweight on the skin, some really cool serums with hyaluronic acid, of course, hit me up, girl. I will send you some. I mean, what can I say? Her skin is gorgeous. She has great genetics and seems like she has had a consistent skincare routine for a good amount of time. I can't complain too much. I fear there was not much for me to really drag in this video. Keep up the good work, but maybe find some better products. What do you guys think of this routine? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also comment down below who you think I should react to next. And if you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and to the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.